We don't drink coffee here, we just do backflips.
Sweet. Hi, I'm Mitch here at the Moment Factory. I'm the head of the wood department. Show you around the shop. Over here we've been working on our production for the 2010-2011 season. This is where we lay up our wood blocks. We have a press right here and just aspen along with our either pine or ash, and we laminate them together and create blocks which we cut out here on our horizontal bandsaw. And this will cut out little planks which will in turn make one pair of skis. So here's an example of what a block would look like on its side, and then you get it cut out into a plank. And then from there we take it to our planer, which will give it the taper and the shape of the ski. These right here are the pine stringers. All our wood is FSC certified. Here's some ash right here, nice and strong. And then so here is our planer. And every pair of skis goes through this guy with our reverse molds here. This is one of the planks from before, and it has a taper here from getting fatter underfoot and skinnier towards the tips there. Here's an example of a ski that's been cut out. We're gonna cut out a Donner Party. Right here it takes several minutes for every ski to be cut out. But this is all hooked up to our computer station that has a great little AutoCAD program in it, and it controls this router. And we use this router for many things besides just cutting out cores. Continue on into our prep area. This is Nick.
Oh, hey.
One of our good buddies here helping us out. He just got back from Chile competing in the Freeride World Tour. He had a blast down there. He's putting sidewall on some rubies here. And as you can see, we have the cores that have been cut out over there on the CNC. And they have some tape that we put on, we peel the tape off, and we put on our plastic sidewall. And we use UHMW. It's better than ABS for cold weather, cracking, problems like that. These are gonna go onto those rubies. Just some 22-ounce glass here, some binding mounts. And here's some carbon fiber that we use on the base of certain models, just to hold their shape better, increase the performance, and just make a more high-tech, fun ski.
I'm Ben with Moment, and we're going to take you into our layup area. This is our layup area, and you can see we've got our core, sidewall tip tail. We've got carbon fiber in this particular ski. This is the Reagan, the 2010-2011 girls powder ski. It's called the Reagan. We've got edged base and all of our fiberglass all set and ready in this rack for Chino, and he's laying up a ski as we speak. What he's doing is adding the epoxy to, right now we're at a fiberglass layer. So this is a 22-ounce fiberglass we use. It's triaxle weave, some of the best in the industry. On top of this, he'll add the wood core will go on top of this layer, then another layer of fiberglass. The carbon fiber's in there also. And then on top of that, top sheet will be added. That all gets put into our presses for a certain amount of time and a certain amount of heat. The layers of the ski, there's fiberglass sticking off the side. There's the epoxy on the base. So there's still a lot of steps to be done after the ski comes out of the press. Here's a ski that hasn't been cleaned. You can see epoxy resin still on the sidewall. Also the tip gets cut out where it's not quite shaped yet. So I'm gonna go through that step right now. First I'm gonna clean the edge. So you can see how it shines up there. And now I'll shape the tip. This is our famous square tipped skis. So we put extra effort into making sure each one's shaped perfectly. Okay, that's it for this machine. Next step will be shaping our sidewall. We have an angle that we put on the sidewall so that the ski edges properly. So this is our shaper. You can see we've custom built this to put a special angle on our sidewall. Flat now. This gives us a nice angle, cleans it up. We'll go through a sanding process to make sure it's ready for the store, but this is where it starts for the sidewall. Now I sand the sidewall to make sure it's smooth and ready for the snow. So now it's smoothed out and ready for the store. At this phase, we're looking to get the bases flat, clean off the epoxy from the press. You can see right now it's all hazy. It still has a layer of epoxy on the edge and the base, and the ski isn't quite flat coming out of the press. So on our various belt grinders, and now we've added the stone in the last couple of years to make sure that the base is flat. Everything's coming out perfect. So this is really just the first step in our belt grinding, the roughest step. We still have a little epoxy here that we have to grind by hand, and you can see the ski's not quite flat by these markings in here, but once we run it through our various grit belts and spend some time with it, we really get it flat. And I'll show you an example of what they look like when they're done. So this is a night train, this year's night train graphic, and this thing's gone through 4 different belts on the belt grinder. The edges are clean, the tip's been shaped. You can see how shiny it comes out with after a stone grind. So we've done 2 passes on the stone. We set it up for a rough to get it really flat, and then the final pass on the stone gives us a pattern that sucks up the wax and also allows for a faster ski. This year we added to our fleet of machinery the Reichmann DTSU Pro. This puts the bevel on both the base and the side edge of the ski. And I like this machine because it's all automatic. And of course it's hard to see, but it puts a really nice polish on the edge. Gives it a nice finished look. Run my hand down the edge, I want to just make sure that the ski's perfect. And that's what's great about having a factory with handmade skis. Every ski that's gone through this factory this year I've touched in some sort of way. I've inspected, I've ground the nose for shaping. Handmade means the person is actually there on the ski observing every process that goes into it. Somebody catching their hand on fiberglass or something, I want a good clean finish. And this looks really good. So we'll take a gummy stone, take out the burrs on the edge, kind of detune it a little bit so it's not too catchy. 2010-2011 ski is the mounting spot on your ski, and we've done a nice logo on this side. So we've added a whole new machine. This is the Kami for this year. So when he pulls this off, you'll see the fresh graphic on the ski. Go ahead. Pretty much the finished product there. We bag them up, so go through a shrink wrapper. This year, so far what we've built, you can see here, there's skis stored upstairs and there's skis in here, but you can see how many skis we've already bagged up and are ready for shipping for this year.